first time streaming, and things happen. All right, so first and foremost, everybody, thank you and welcome to my table. Um, you will go over what it is you are seeing on the screen. You guys kind of have the DM's view at the moment, just due to where things are at. But we'll go ahead and take care of people and character introductions. And after that, got just a quick disclaimer I got to read to cover our bases legally. And then we will get started with a little bit of history to let you know where we're at and how we got to this point. So, starting off, we'll actually just kind of go down the camera order here. Irde, how about you go first with the introduction for yourself and your character?
Okay. My name is Irde. Well, I go by Irde. I am playing the Wall of Zariel, a battle master fighter who is a protector. Everybody who is not as powerful as him, he will protect, and that means everybody. So yeah.
All right, excellent. And just a general physical description of your character as well, if you don't mind.
Okay. Apologies. He is a red-skinned tiefling, long brown hair with a couple horns there. He stands pretty tall, and he is wearing a. I need to. He's wearing armor.
Full plate is the
full plate armor. I'm sorry, I wanted to get the name, but I don't have it offhand of what the armor actually was.
All right, thank you very much.
Okay.
All right. Next, Mr. Sokar.
Yes. I go by Mr. Sokar. I'm playing Leopard, the Archfey Warlock. They're an elf. They're pretty much on the slight side. Most notably wearing a white leopard fur cloak. They may or may not have some secrets.
Fair enough. Tabaxi, go ahead with yours.
Hi everyone, I'm Tabaxi. I'm going to be playing Zerelda Pricklebush at your service. For her people, it's very important you know that. She's got tan skin, white dreadlocks. She is a druid, level 5. What's up?
It looks like we switched screens on the stream.
What are you guys seeing?
Welcome to LordRevan30's TikTok table. There we go. All
right, is everything back now?
It's loading. There's a miffed anime boy on screen. There we go.
Is that?
There we go.
Shall I?
All right, we're good now?
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Zerelda Pricklebush is a halfling. Dark skin, dark tan skin, white dreadlocks. She wears some pretty basic clothing, lots of feathers, things like that. She does have a wooden staff. Level 5 druid. I think I said that. And that's it.
All right. Zeno.
What's up? It's your boy Chrono. I play Zeno, the half-elf warlock of Martel. I am or Zeno is a twunk. A twunk? Yeah, they're tall, kind of thin, a little muscular, but they wear mithril half plate. Use a cool anime sword because It's blue roses and frost, so you know. Yeah, warlock with armor, your standard fare.
The anime
What's there to
boy.
talk about?
TM.
All right, Talia.
Hello, I'm Talia. I play Zero. She is a rogue, level 4, multi-class with a cleric of the Raven Queen, level 1. She wears a blue leather captain's jacket made of shark skin, and she has a really cool raven that flies around her as her emotional support familiar. And she likes to stab things.
All right. And then Zoe. All right. And then lastly, for myself, my name is LordRevan30. I know a lot of you guys follow me either on my Discord or off of my TikTok. Thank you, everybody, for joining in. I am an experienced dungeon master of 25 years. And this game we've been running now since, what was that? Probably May, I believe, is when we had started this. We're finally getting to the last portions of the module Lost Mines of Phandelver, which I have set in the Taldorei campaign setting. So there's going to be some familiar names and crossovers a little bit, and then after this is done, we'll be heading into my homebrew. So first and foremost, thank you everybody for joining. Thank you for keeping here with the tech issues. Now, thing that I do want to go over here, first and foremost, I am using artwork that is available for view on the internet. If any of you are or know the artists and they either wish us to source them or have an issue with the artwork, please have them reach out to us so the artwork can either be properly sourced or removed. Secondly, this game takes place, as I mentioned, in the Taldorei and Wildmount campaign setting. This is a property that is owned by Critical Role. We are not affiliated with the Critical Role team, and the game that you are about to witness is non-canonical to their game. This is simply our game set within their world using their published resources and material. All right.
Please don't sue us. Ooh, woo.
Correct statement. All right. So, getting everybody caught up to this point. The party had been hired out by a friend of theirs, a dwarf named Gundren, out of the city of Amon. Just a simple case of delivering supplies to a mining town because he had had some discovery that he was really excited about and didn't tell the party about at all, or at least much detail on it, but he needed the supplies to be escorted there. From the road to Amon to the town of Emerald Enclave, they had encountered a group of goblins, found out that the goblins had kidnapped the dwarf and his map, in which case to get them to the cave system itself that he had discovered. After lots of research, side quests, different trials and tribulations, the parties had been put together from not only the beginning people, but some people that we've picked up along the way, had found out the location of the cave structure. They have since traveled to the cave that you guys are in now to discover it is largely invaded by the drow wizard who had led the kidnapping of the dwarf in search of something called the Forge of Spells, which was located within this facility. The party has thus fought their way through the caverns and gotten themselves to where you see on the screen now. Last session, where it had left off, after some very fighting of dealing with ghouls, they had set up an ambush across the cavern here, where there had been some goblins, and had succeeded in taking out a good percentage of them. They weren't able to take them all out. And at the end of last session, the wizard himself had been alerted and came across to begin firing off his spells against the party. Meantime, the group had opened up a door down here to discover a large swath of bugbear that were stationed in there. As unfortunate luck would have it as well, they had killed a flame skull. And after taking a short rest and these things started to occur, since they didn't kill it properly, it had reformed and reignited. That is where we begin tonight's session. So,
you forgot to mention Barry. How could you?
There will be more to be had as we progress with the storyline. Barry will definitely be included with things as we go, but I wanted to kind of keep things abridged.
Poor Barry.
Zoe
and I remember Barry.
I don't know who Barry is. I think I joined after that.
Yeah,
you
Barry's dead. Barry's so fucking dead. He's buried in the ground.
Quite literally. All right. So, I would like everybody to roll their initiatives. Please hold your numbers until I call you out, okay?
Got it.
Right, so we will start with the Wall of Zariel.
That is going to be a 17.
Nice start. All right, Mr. Sokar.
First roll of the stream.
Sorry, what was that?
It's a 14.
14 for Leopard. Next will be for Zerelda.
That's a 2.
It's a 2.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Zeno.
Dirty 20.
20. All right. 0.
23.
23. And then Zoe.
18.
And then a roll for Sergeant Skruffles.
Let me. Oh. His was a 15.
All right. A lot of people going on 15s. All right, so 0, you are up first. So as you are standing within this like water corral next to, I'll tag on the screen here. This here will be Zoe, or starting off by getting names mixed up. This one will be 0, standing next to Zoe and Leopard.
Okay.
Across the way, you do see the Black Spider. Now, the Black Spider, as a redescription of him, is wearing equivocally all black for the most part, as a part of his name apparently. Heavy black robes, mixed almost a spider web design. There's a mask over his face. That is of what seem to be like pearl eyes that go around it to give this visage of a humanoid spider. You have the first action. What is it that you're doing?
Correctly, I'm still doing the roll with advantage because I'm still.
Right, as long as you're not moving, you do get that.
Okay, then I'm going to shoot him with my short bow.
All right, go for it.
That would be, I rolled double 7, so with the short bow, that would make it a 14.
That will miss. Good. You go to take your shot with the short bow, and the shot just goes wide. Not used to being in such close quarters with another archer. Is that your only action, or are you doing anything else?
I think that thing counts as a bonus action, so that would be action, bonus action, and I can't move.
Okay. So then next is going to be Zeno.
Question for you, Mr. DM.
And Zeno being down here with the wall.
If I was to, can I like physically go in here at all, or is it like no space?
I mean, you could essentially move through your allies and walk into the room. So you and him would technically switch places in that case.
Ah, no, it's all right. I'm going to use my bonus action to. Am I going to do this? No, I'm not going to do this. I'm just going to freaking Eldritch Blast from back out here where it's safe.
All right. So you're just taking a shot
I will
at.
go for that one.
All right, go for it.
Top right. All right, first ray is a. Oh boy, I haven't used Eldritch Blast in forever. A 27.
That'll most definitely hit.
Cool. For 10 damage.
Okay.
And then...
He is wounded, but not as heavily as you'd hope.
All right, well, I have a second ray for him. How does a 15?
A 15 will just hit.
Cool. Another 10 damage.
All right, now he's pretty heavily wounded.
Cute. I give the wall a pat in the back and say, well, now it's your turn. Good luck. That's my turn.
All right, Zoe, you are up.
All right. How do I want to proceed? I think I might just do the same thing. And I think I'm just gonna just shoot an arrow for now, just like a simple arrow to see what I'm working with.
Okay, go for it.
Okay. Where's my beautiful bow? Okay, that is a +7. A 13.
A 13 will miss.
Damn. And so I won't move. I'll just stay where I'm at.
You have a second shot.
Do I want to take it, though, is the question.
There's no reason not to.
Yeah, you know what? Screw it. We'll take the shot. We won't do anything special with it. This is purely just figuring out the situation. Oh! Okay, a 27.
Is that a natural 20 for you?
Yes.
You gotta call it whenever it's a natural 20.
Natural
that most
20.
definitely hits.
Woo, there we go. Alright. So then we will do some damage. How much damage? I don't know.
See? That's just why you don't throw away your shot.
6.
It should be more than 6 damage. Remember, you double your dice.
Oh, yeah.
And as a friendly reminder, because I know you're still getting used to using spells.
Yes.
Do you have anything that you want to add on to that? Because as a bonus action, you could call a spell for the arrow, like the Hail of Thorns or the other stuff that you might have.
Okay. Yes, I think I'll do the Hail of Thorns then. So.
Okay. Then your save on that, I think you said it was a 13, and that's dexterity, right?
So are you trying to ask what my score is on dexterity?
Yep. What's your spell DC?
Oh, my spell DC. Okay. That is, where'd it go? Yes, you are correct. It's a 13.
Okay. So he fails a saving throw as well.
Okay.
So you will double the dice of the arrow and double the dice of the spell.
Okay. So double the dice of the arrow. So does that mean 2 rolls per thing?
Yes.
Okay.
The static number, like, so it's your bow is normally 1d8 plus something.
Yeah.
The plus does not change, but you're doing, instead of 1d8, you're doing 2d8. And then for the spell, whatever the spell damage is, you're doubling the spell dice damage as well.
Okay, so we'll do 2. So for the arrow, it's an 8. And then what was it for Hail of Thorns? Bless you.
See if I can pull that up real quick.
It looks like a 1d10.
Okay, so then it'll be 2d10.
2d10. And that is not right. 2d plus 2d10. 14.
Okay, so you do a total of 22 damage.
Yay.
Nice, solid hit. So the wizard moves out of the way of Zero's shot, watches your shot, and then as he moves, you just predict, and that arrow impacts against his shoulder hard, then erupts in spiky thorns, scattering and clattering against the stone around him. The sound that he makes is both of surprise and pain. And Go ahead.
Oh, I was going to say, and I'm just in pleasure in his pain.
Oh my.
All right. That is going to be the end for Zoe then, unless you intend on moving.
Nope, end turn.
All right. Paul, it is you. So standing in front of you have a series of 8 bugbear, 1 goblin in the back, the 1 bugbear up on the top right-hand side is the one that Zeno had blasted with the Eldritch Blast. Turn.
Okay, so having swung open the door and Zeno firing his Eldritch Blast over my shoulder, my instincts are slightly revised from what they would have been. So I'm going to take cue from him, and I am going to yell at these bugbear that you will not get past me. You will break upon my shield as you crash here and fall. And I will slam down my Bannerman shield. That is a tower shield. So about 4 feet tall, not quite the doorway, but I will slam it down and brace against it. Bring it on, you bunnies, in a taunting manner, not actually using an ability taunt, but figured they would take that as an insult, and I will use a dodge action, and that is my turn.
One choice. All right. So then, after the wall is the black spider himself. taking the impact of the arrow, looks over at the group that is within the little waterway. You cannot stop me. And he will point his staff. The staff itself being made of, looks like black iron, the top of it crested in that of the shape of a spider to match the motif. As within the area of that, grab the drawing tool real quick. That will be this area. This will include, oh, that didn't stay. Come on. There it is. Okay. This will include all of you guys in there. I need everybody to make a dexterity save.
I'm sorry, is that everyone?
All right. So everybody that's in that area. So that's going to be Zero, Zoe, and Leopard. You guys hear me?
Yes. Just let us know whenever you're ready to receive the numbers.
Okay, apologies. Go ahead.
So I got an 18.
Okay.
I got nat 20 plus 4, 24.
Okay. And then Leopard.
Just a 12.
12? Okay. While you guys are still in the area, you're not stuck to anything. As you guys notice small fibers start to kind of float in the air just out of nowhere that solidify and then string, connecting the entire tunnel together in an entire enmeshment of webs. In Zero, you guys, while you are in the area, you are not stuck to anything right now. Leopard, however, you are glued in place. You are considered restrained at the moment.
All right.
Then that was from the staff. Do you have anything as a bonus action?
So, quick question about what happened. Will she have to move, or every time she tries to make an attack, she has to see if she gets restrained?
At the start of your turn, you'll have to make a dexterity save each turn.
Okay.
Okay.
He doesn't have any bonus action spells to cast at the moment. That will be his action for now. Okay, so the next is going to be the bugbears. So they get blasted, they get taunted by the wall, and they are fairly incensed. So the two that are up at the door are going to take a swing at the wall of Zariel with their Morning Stars. They do get this at disadvantage because of the dodge action. First swing just strikes against the tower shield. Sparks fly, but no impact. Be a 18 that will still miss. So the second one takes its swing. Two of the others stay within the room while the others start to leave. They book it out through the door and head off into a different direction. The unfortunate side of you guys being able to see this, but it is what it is. The goblin that's in the back here will take a shot at you, though, with a short bow. and the arrow just clinks harmlessly against the stone wall. It doesn't actually even come anywhere near you. All right. That'll be it for their current actions. Next is going to be Sergeant Skruffles. Since nothing... Oh, you have the skull in front of you, so...
Okay.
What Sergeant Skruffles doing?
So let me see. And he's with Zerelda. Is there a wall that is blocking here, or is it just like a walkway?
Neither. It's
the wall
a
is
drop
blocking
down
here.
Okay, so it's a drop down here.
Yes.
Okay. And that's not very far at all. Okay.
No, that's only would be a 5-foot jump. He should be able to do that without any problems.
Okay, so then yeah, he's gonna have to do that to be able to do anything. And it's the floating head, correct?
Yes, it is a flaming skull, literally just like a human skull wreathed in green flames.
So we will do the same thing then we did initially to make that skull learn its lesson. We will try to capture it in our mouths so somebody else could do some damage on it.
I will go ahead and move you there. And go ahead and give me, this would be an athletics check for grapple.
Okay. Let me pull.
You succeed.
All right.
Unless you roll lower than a 2.
Oh, I mean, knowing my rolls probably. We got a 13.
All right. So as with before, wolf equals ooh ball. It jumps across the walkway, mouth open, and just grabs the flame skull in its jaws and holds it in place. Go ahead and do the count this as an attack. Then go ahead and do your damage.
Okay. So, okay. So we will do. Let me roll real quick. 4 plus 5. 10.
And damage?
Yes.
And then I'm assuming that's it for Sergeant Skruffles?
Yes, that's everything.
All right. Leopard, go ahead and give me a dexterity save.
All right. That's a 19.
All right. So you are not currently restrained.
Okay. And then I'll just dispel the spell effect encompassing us.
Okay.
And will that require a roll or?
No, it will not actually, because dispel is a higher level than web spell, so that will automatically clear that out.
And that would be the extent of my action.
Okay. No bonus action or movement?
Nope. No. Fortunately, no bonus actions for me.
Okay. Zelda.
All right. I would like to use mold earth to create myself a walkway over the gap.
All right. Not a problem. You create a little walkway directly on where you're at that affects a 5-foot square. So that's perfect. You kind of earthbender a little step away from there, so you can just walk right across.
Awesome. I don't think I have any bonus actions, so I end my turn.
I'm assuming you're moving though, correct?
Yes.
Where are you moving
to? Yes, I move. Let me see if I remember how to ping.
You just hold down your mouse, or if you're on a tablet, just hold down. Okay. Ducking in right about there?
Yeah.
Okay, not a problem. All right. And lastly is going to be the Flame Skull. Starting off for the wolf holding him, Sergeant Skruffles does take 6 points of fire damage.
Okie dokie.
They're not good.
Well, Zeno held him, so he should be okay.
The flame skull, kind of getting tossed around, looks into the general vicinity, and a small bead of light, or like kind of almost like a tiny like ball, kind of lobs out of its mouth as it heads towards where the wall and Zeno are. For the wall and Zeno, I need you both to give me a dexterity saving throw.
Natural 20, baby!
Excellent. All right, and wall?
Kind of have to unmute for this. 12.
Okay, so you do fail the saving throw, so let me run some dice here real quick. Bear with me a second. Now, keep in mind, you do fail the saving throw. However, with this, you will still take half damage.
Okay.
Because tiefling.
Woohoo!
I'm sorry, what was that number?
I didn't give a number yet. I said he made... Those aren't happy numbers.
Not happy for me or you?
Distinction matters.
So, as this little bead of light arcs across, once it hits the doorway, so just right past where your shield is, it erupts in this big 20-foot flash flame. Everybody in the area of effect would have taken 29 points of fire damage. You guys made, well, you made your saving throw and you are fire resistant. You take half of that.
So 16.
Correct.
I would
No,
actually take
the 14.
And I would take 7 because I have the sword.
Because you have the sword.
Oh, 29. I went the other way. Sorry. 14.
That when that flash flame ends, however, the room with the bugbear, they are just sitting there in charred remains. And the goblin looks absolutely fucking terrified.
Oh, well, that just works out perfectly then. Wall, you know what to do, right?
Let's go hunting.
All right, that's going to be it for the flame skull. We're back up to the top. Go ahead with 0.
All right,
well,
time to take.
First off, dexterity save.
Yes. Wait, it was canceled.
Yep.
That's right. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
So I'm going to take another shot. All right. Short bow is +7, so 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22.
So as you take that shot, since it's been peppered, no, he's been peppered with arrows, he puts his hand up using a reaction and casts shield. The arrow will bounce.
Okay.
All right. Would be no other action than from Zeno. 0, rather.
The bonus action is the ability to roll 2 dice. And,
right, so you're good.
I can't move, so I'm done.
All right, Zeno.
Oh, doesn't he just look wonderfully open and available? I'm gonna swing my sword.
All right, you come charging in with, trying to remember the name of it, I'm not pulling up, Actionall. And take your swing.
The first one will definitely miss, because I'm pretty sure his AC is higher than an 11.
Just barely, actually. You come swinging in with that first swing, and A little bit of frost condensates against his armor, but he's able to jump out of the way.
Oh, how about a 22?
He, however, is not so lucky on the second swing.
All right, well, he's going to take a nice chunky 20 damage.
All right. With that, he goes and kind of jumps back out of the way, but he bumps against the wall as you come back for the second swing and just run the sword right through his armor and into his chest. Starts to parts of the frost kind of freeze over the armor a little bit. The blood coming out steams as he just drops and slides down the blade. All right. So that was your movement and attack. Anything else that you're doing?
That's my turn.
All right.
Actually,
so,
no, I'm going to step back.
So what, that's 5, 10, 15, 20. That actually will be your movement. Getting to him would have been the 30 feet.
Well, I'm just going to look at the wall and be like, there's another door in here, wall. I don't trust it at all.
All right. Zoe, you are up.
Okay. So I think I'm going to use Sprite Smite, and try to target maybe like some area that one of the previous icicles came through to create a little bit more damage. Now, when I used the spell before, is it all over his body, or is it like specific spots that it's collecting?
So the Sprite Smite off of the bow, that's the radiant damage, correct?
Correct.
So whenever you hit, if you hit and do the damage on that, then he'll start to glow. So it'll give the next person advantage on the attack roll.
Okay, yes, so I do want to do that then.
Okay, go ahead.
So let's see if we can even hit. 17.
17 will miss.
Oh, damn.
The barrier that he had put up against Zero's shot still is there, and your arrow just is not able to get through. There's a flash of light as it discharges and kind of scatters and sparks across the force shield that he had put up.
Dirty bastard. Okay. And you know what? I don't want to take the second shot. I'll be done.
Okay. Then next will be the wall.
Okay. Playing this role play, I don't know about the wizard. I don't know where those bugbears are heading, and I see that there are charred corpses. I see Zeno go in, take out the goblin. I'm hunting me some bugbear, so I'm charging straight ahead. That will take me right through the doorway, if I counted correctly.
Trying to catch up to them, I'm assuming you're going to do a dash action, so you're just running.
Yeah, role play. I would just be trucking. I mean, okay. I'm a extremely, well, not extremely, but I'm a tall tiefling in full armor, tower shield, just juggernaut, moving forward.
Right. So with you doing
politely out of his way.
So with you taking the dash action, that means you're not going to be able to attack when you get there, unless you action surge. But that will allow you 60 feet of movement instead of your regular 30.
As I am running, I will, as a bonus action, pull out of my bag what am I at right now? Let's just pull out just the potion of healing. While I'm going.
Okay. So drinking a potion, if that's what you're doing, that is going to be counted as a bonus action.
Bonus action.
You could down the potion as you run. Yeah.
Awesome. Then that's what I'm doing.
Okay, and that's a regular healing potion or a greater?
Let's just do the greater one.
Okay, so for greater, that's going to be 4d4 plus 4.
4d4 plus 4.
All right, so I'll let you roll that up while I move on to the next person.
Okay.
I'm assuming that's the end of your action is drinking the potion, correct?
Yes, because I can't do anything other than yell at them.
Okay, so then we'll head on to the black spider. All right. So making it difficult for me to kill you if you keep canceling my spells. Leopard, I need you to give me a wisdom saving throw, please.
Let's see how it goes. It's a 13.
That will not be enough. All right. So, as you're after you canceled that last spell and his magical barrier kind of ends, he goes and points a finger at you across the way, and those around you kind of see just almost like a little bit of a ripple in the air as you blink, and you see that your hands are not the color that they're supposed to be. And you look around, and Zero and Zoe are standing there looking terrified at you. They're scared of you, of who you actually are. And this image of just fear and resentment and hatred that they have in their eyes. And you take that be...
That's a lot of dice.
Whoa, did you hear that? I swore it sounded like someone was monologuing for a moment.
It would be 22 points of psychic damage.
Oof. That's no good.
Damn.
For Zoe and Zero, you see this ripple in the air as Leopard goes and shakes his head. And he has this look of just abject fear on his face as he looks at the both of you. With failing that saving throw as well, you also are considered frightened.
Okay.
Where are you at?
I'm alive.
Famous last words.
I'm just making sure I'm not burning a spell right now.
Don't tempt him.
All right. And he will actually start to move away. So he's going to back down the hallway here.
It looked like he just T-posed into the wall.
Kinda.
No, the wall's on the other side.
Oh my god.
Ba-ba-ba-da-bum.
Speaking of the wall, bears, it is now their turn. Okay. The four of them see that you come running up on them. They are going to start moving around you now that they have a target. They will be able to kind of get adjacent, just the scaling of the map is off. So each of them is going to take a swing at you.
Worthy fight. I like these odds.
One is a 22, so that will hit.
Damn it.
1 is a critical miss. That will be an 18, so that will miss. And that is a 16, so that will miss. So 1 does hit.
Oh, yeah.
Worthy fight indeed, my friend.
Is it the bugbear? Is the bugbear talking to him?
No. All
There's
right,
a
so
voice
that
in the
is...
sky.
that will be 14 points of bludgeoning.
Oh, okay.
So 3 of them come swinging at you, and with the quality of armor that you have and your shield, you're able to bring the shield up and block. One of them whiffs completely. The other one you're able to deflect with the sword, but as you're defending against so many foes, one of them comes in nice and hard on the side and just hits you hard in the ribs. That will be it for their actions. Sergeant Skruffles.
And to confirm, he still has the thing in his mouth, right?
Yes.
Okay.
It did not try to struggle out of the way.
Oh, okay. Well, he likes it then. All right. So what I think then, because Sergeant Skruffles can't do too much when he has this thing in his mouth, so I'm going to say he's going to try to crush it in his teeth.
Okay, so go ahead and make an attack roll with advantage.
With advantage, okay. His stuff keeps vanishing. All right. So, and that was a 5. Okay. All right. That would be a 16.
Okay, that definitely hits. Go ahead and do your damage.
Yay. That's my boy. And this will be a 7.
Okay. It goes and starts ragdolling it back and forth in its mouth, flames kind of flicking on both sides. Zerelda starts to hear this like crunch of bone, but it is still alive and in its mouth.
Okay. And we'll just leave him at that.
All right. Leopard. Your character is considered frightened currently. However, the thing that you are afraid of is out of line of sight.
Okay,
So
so
the
he's
party is kind of terrified. You see the party as being terrified of you right now, though.
Okay. So I'll use my bonus action to down a potion of greater healing.
Okay.
Which is
4d4 plus 4.
4d4. Okay. That is 8, 12, 14 healed. It's not terrible.
I only got 12.
And then I'll clutch my Rod of Pact Keeper and concentrate on it and regain one of my expended spell slots.
Okay.
That would be it, and I assume I make a saving throw against the fright.
You do make a saving throw with the rod. Does regaining the spell slot, is that an action, or do you just automatically gain the spell slot back?
It's an action.
Is an action? Okay. So yes, go ahead and make your saving throw again.
All right. Oof. Junk.
All right, you
Too
are still
low
frightened.
to mention.
All right, you still are frightened then. Relda, where you're standing right now, looks like the bugbears have been cleared out as far as you can see, though you do hear fighting echoing ahead of you. However, directly in front of you is Sergeant Skruffles, tearing into this flaming skull, the fire kind of burning the hair on its snout as it's just laying into it like a rope toy.
Okay. I am going to say to Sergeant Skruffles in wolf speak, as I can as a druid, I'm going to say, spit it out. And I have an action planned. I just can't do it without hurting him. Unless he spits it out.
I will count that as your bonus action for that. If you don't mind. Give me a persuasion check. Or animal handling, whatever's higher for you.
Let me see. Definitely animal handling.
Give.
21.
All right, yeah. Sergeant Skruffles lets it go. It lets it go and kind of just comes out a little bit of like a tailspin because he's ragdolling it. And it kind of spins a little bit, but it is outside of his mouth.
Okay, perfect. I will once again say to Sergeant Skruffles, we gotta share. And then I will conjure animals. Face spirits appear and take the form of beasts. I will let you choose the flavor of beast if it hits.
So you're using the face spirit spell, correct?
Yes, conjure animals.
Conjure animal. Okay, that's a different spell. Just a second. Let me take a look at that real quick. Good. That's a 3rd level spell, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Face spirit of a beast. So it's your choice on this. Is it 1 beast of a CR 2 of lower, 2 of 1, 4 of a half, or 8 of 1/4?
1 beast.
1 beast of a CR 2. Let me double check that. I'm pretty sure that we could do that as like a black bear.
Whoa. Wait, like a black bear from where? Because Russian bears are like 1,400 pounds, but like a brown bear from the United States is like 800.
Black bears are the kind of bears that we see around here. They're the smaller bears.
Oh, okay, so they're the wimpy ones.
I mean, if you
I don't
any
know
bear
that.
is wimpy, sure.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't know that any bear is wimpy.
I mean, a bear is a bear.
Anyway.
All right, so you have the choice of the following. You could do a saber-toothed tiger, a rhinoceros, a polar bear, a giant elk, a giant constrictor snake, or a giant boar.
Oh my god. I'm so excited. Rhinoceros? Yeah,
Rhinoceros it is. And then with the spell, does it get to attack immediately? Okay, they roll initiative.
I'm not sure. I don't think I have that detail. Okay.
Okay, so go ahead and roll me a d20 for it.
That's a 9.
All right, so it has an 8 on the initiative order. It actually is still faster than you.
Of course it is.
All right. And I was not prepared for a rhinoceros, so we are going to get a second Skruffles. Where are you summoning it?
What is the thing behind the flaming skull?
This is a giant smelting pot. So this is like probably a 10 by 10 tall metal monstrosity that they use to smelt metal in.
Okay, then I am pinging the map. Okay, yeah.
I got it. All right. So you call out to your ancestors with that. Your kind of eyes roll back a little bit as the spirits congeal around and create the kind of this almost like translucent blue form of a rhinoceros, little ethereal wisps coming off of its hide and its horn. Right. It is now the Flame Skull's turn. It is actually going to cast a spell on itself, and it is going to cast Blur. You watch as it kind of just starts to phase in and out, and the image of it kind of gets blurred and mixed with the flames. All right, that is its turn. Go ahead with Zero.
All right, Zero is trying to figure out how far away she is. Like, how high up is this ledge?
The ledge has a 20-foot drop.
Okay, so if I use Misty Step, will it account for that 20 foot? Or, like, how far out will it take me?
You could go 30 feet. It's in line of sight, so it's not like crawling up and back down. So you could Misty Step over to the other side. Let's see, 5, 10, 15. Yeah, it's only 20 feet across from where you're at.
So, like, okay, let me move this map a little bit. So 5, 10, 15, 20 would take me to that ping, right? Right there?
Yeah, right about there.
And Misty Step is 30 feet, right?
Yeah, so you could go a little bit further, too.
So I'm going to Misty Step for my bonus action.
Let me open up the map a little bit.
I'm going to take my movement.
Okay, so you're Misty Stepping to here, then, I'm assuming.
Yeah, whatever 30 feet would take me.
So it'll take you here. So you do see a set of stairs that ascend up.
Okay. I'm going to carefully take my 30 feet of movement, but I'm going to be ready to use my action to shoot my bow if I see him.
Okay. Now, are you doing this stealthily? Or are you just kind of running through? That's going to affect your movement speed.
Not really stealthily, but I'm not going to run into him. I'm going at a fast but careful pace. Like, I'm not trying to be quiet.
Okay, so you're not going to be able to get the sneak attack that way. That's fine.
Okay, that's fine. I just want to punch this guy in the throat with an arrow.
Those are words. All right, so 5, 10, 15, 20. You wrap around the corner, and you do see him as he's currently in the hallway standing in front of a doorway.
All right. I'm going to attempt to pluck him.
Go for it.
That's 1 dice, though, because I have moved, right? All right, so 18.
18 will miss.
Damn.
Arrow just kind of, you see it cut some of his robes, but it just barely misses flesh as it clatters into the room behind him.
Okay, I'll use the rest of my movement just to duck back around that way for a little bit of cover.
Okay, that'll put you back on the stairs themselves.
Okay.
All right, Zeno. Being in the room that you're at, you do hear fighting ahead of you for where the wall had rushed in. You don't know what's happening on the upper side, though. You're not really hearing any of that.
Oh, voice in the sky. You think I don't know that the wall is currently fighting bugbears? Come now. I know my party better than that. And I'm going to run out and just go stab this bugbear that's attacking him.
All right, go for it.
That is a 26 to hit.
That most definitely will hit.
All right, cool. He's taking 12 damage from that one.
Okay.
And that is a 16 to hit.
That will hit.
Okay. No, it's not so good. 10 damage on that one.
Okay. Of them. So what you said the first one is 15.
Yeah. Did I say? Hold on. No, I can't remember. Damn it. Why you do this to me? The number was. I said the number, and now it's gone.
I think it was like 15 or 14. That'll be fine.
I think it was 14. I think it was 14.
Okay.
Chat will tell me. Chat will send it.
You come running in with your sword, and that was actually the one that had made the attack against the wall. You see him kind of pull back from the impact as you come through and just take two. You're using that sword two-handed, right?
Yes, I am.
Okay, so you come in with two heavy swipes, and he just drops and falls into the water next to you.
Oh. Well, all right then.
All right, that was movement, attack, any bonus action. Okay. All right, Zoe.
All right. And then, do you want to take a break, or are we good?
I would say let's go. I was going to end it at 10 since we got kind of a short or a late start.
Okay.
Then question, do you guys, since we got a late start, do you want to push this a little bit later than normal, or do you want us to end at 10?
Your boy's still got to maintain his sleep.
So that's one no.
I got my vape. I'm good for a bit.
One yes.
Could we do like side questy RP stuff?
Or where you're at, probably.
Jamie wouldn't. So
well, I don't know. Well, that depends
if
on
we're done with this.
Yeah.
Let's say this. We'll make it to 10, see where everybody's feeling, and we'll either end it there, or depending on if it's just like Jamie that drops off, maybe we'll continue a little bit further, or maybe we'll just kind of to talk or whatever. We'll deal with that at 10. So since we have the shorter session tonight because of the technical difficulties, unless you guys absolutely need to take a break right now, let's say we'll just muscle it till 10 and then go from there. Is that okay?
Sounds good.
Sounds fine with me. Okay.
Great. Zoe.
And you said it's 20 feet across?
It is 20 feet across.
Okay. I think then I'm just going to chase after Zero.
How are you making it across?
Pure athletics.
You're going to try to jump the distance?
I'm going to try to jump the distance.
She is a cat.
Yes, I am a cat.
The Tabaxi abilities. Doesn't Tabaxi give you a bonus to jumping?
Let me see. I can double your speed. I do not have any notation, anything related to jumping.
Okay, so this is going to be a pure athletics check. So let me pull up the rules for that real quick.
Yeah, because there's not much else I can really do to get over there.
In just a second. I'm going to tell you right now, you could definitely attempt it.
Okay.
But the chances of you being successful are slim.
Which I figured. Yeah, I mean, honestly, there's really no other way for me to get over there, so this is going to be purely unluck.
Just an alternative before you dive headlong into the cavern. you can always try to go the other way.
Oh, you're saying for me to go
around
this way.
Oh.
Is that what you mean?
Yes.
Okay.
I think it's also worth remembering that there was climbing ropes on the other side.
There's climbing ropes on the other side, just not on your side.
Okay.
And you could also try to climb down and then climb back up, too.
Yeah, I forgot about the ropes. So that's what I'll do instead. Just because I know it's going to take me forever to even remotely get around here. And honestly, I don't want to interact with the bugbears. So, yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to attempt to go down in the cavern and then climb up the ropes.
Okay, so go ahead for your side of it. Give me either an athletics or an acrobatics, whatever you have is higher.
Ooh, give me that acrobatics. I got a 26 with a natural 20.
Like the cat that you are.
She jumped out like there was a box on the other side.
And she kind of like, you essentially kind of jump down the ledge a little bit, kind of grab and just do that like foot slide thing almost, where you get down to the bottom. Now, that will encompass 20 feet of your movement to get to the bottom.
Okay.
If you're doing your whole speed or you're trying to do your tabaxi burst too, like, you're welcome to add in whatever speed you're doing. So you make it to the bottom, that's 20 feet of movement.
Okay. So I'm not necessarily in a hurry. So, because I know, I feel like Zero can protect herself for a minimal amount of time. So I'm just steadily making my way to the other side.
Okay, so you doing just as like a dash action then?
Yes.
Okay, so you get down to the bottom. That's 10 more feet to get you to the other side. You could do 20 feet for the climb up, and then your last 10 feet could be on flat ground up at the top.
Yes, that's exactly what I want to do.
Okay. Since the ropes are on the other side, I'm not going to make another athletics check in this case.
Okay.
So you will officially be on the other side from going down and up.
Woo woo.
All right. So then next will be the wall.
Zero's going to get a stern talking to.
You have no idea what's going on.
I know, but when I hear about it. Okay, so I caught up to the bugbear. Zeno took one out. It's my turn. I'm going to finally draw my Storm Seeker, which is is it actually still sparking? Is it still storming outside?
It's not sparking as much anymore.
Oh, the storm's passing. Okay.
Storm has passed.
Okay. That's fine. I'm still going to use it to just demolish this bugbear's face.
All right, go for it. So you pull the sword. There are still sparks that come off of the runes as it clears the scabbard. It just, the damage isn't as heavy now. Go ahead and take your first swing. And which one are you attacking? You essentially have 3 of them, so just say A, B, or C.
I rolled a 1.
All right, so that first attack misses. So the just all the movements, Zeno come rushing up. That first swing is just too much distraction. Go ahead with the second.
Okay, that's better. 13 plus 8, I got 21.
That'll hit. So A, B, or C for the bugbears?
Let's go with C. Why not?
C? Okay. Go ahead and do your damage.
So I gotta remember what it is.
D8 plus D6.
D8, D6. Yeah. Okay, where are you? Plus 6. Okay, so that's 15.
All right, nice hit. The first swing whiffs. Second swing, come across. make a nice line across his chest with the blade as you watch his muscles kind of jerk a little bit from the electricity that's running through the actual blade itself. Doing any other bonus action, anything like that?
No.
Okay. All right. So next is going to be the wizard.
Is somebody talking? Because I think I may have lost you guys.
No,
I'm still here.
Nope.
I'm just taking a look at what the guy could do.
I was like, oh no, I went deaf.
He can fall over and die.
yeah, just the DM planning or demise.
Yeah.
Well, I think I'd rather the
Oh,
DM kill
zero.
me than have to face the wall later. He's like the parent she's never had.
Come on. You got to take a look at a spell, and it's not in the place that you want it to be.
Oh, that means he doesn't have it.
Well, it looks like you'll have to ask the help of the players to help look it up.
That's fine. Fuck it. All right. I need you to give me a dexterity save.
Okay. Let's see. $22.
Okay. Have you gotten as high enough in Rogue where you make a dexterity save and you ignore all damage? Just half.
I don't think so. I think that might be the next one up because I don't see anything on that.
So right at the corner where you are, you just see a flash of like blue and white as ice and snow fill the area. You're able to kind of roll out of the way and not take the brunt of it. So that would have been 16, so you take 8 cold damage.
Okay.
All right, and then that's it for him. Next will be the bugbears. This one is going to charge at Zeno.
Well, you did take down his buddy.
I know. I'm not surprised.
In one round.
That will be a 21 to hit.
Yeah, I suppose.
Yeah. All right, we'll do the other two. So, wall 1, the wall 2, that'll be a 21, so that will miss you. All right, so Zena, you are the only one hit. That will be for 8 points of bludgeoning. It comes rushing up on you while the wall kind of blocks against the other two, and he makes a nice solid impact against the chest piece on your armor. Again, there's an importance to having quality armor, as the armor isn't even scratched. You just feel the impact of the blow.
Ooh.
Skruffles.
All right, and so this is Skruffles number 1, right? Not number 2.
Yeah, I'll take care of the
Rhinoceros
beast that she summoned.
Okay.
Justin, what was the damage you cut out for me for a hot second?
8.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
Okay. And so the head is on the ground, correct?
No, it's back to floating.
It's back to floating. Okay. I don't want him to grab it. So I think that he's gonna probably just bat at it at this point, because he's already had enough putting it in his mouth. So he's gonna bat at it like a cat, but try to take it in his paws.
So are you trying to like attack it with a claw, or are you like trying to do another grapple?
Probably attack it with the claw, since we now have another beast.
Does Skruffles have a claw attack?
I believe so. I thought he did. He does not. Not based off the description.
Okay, so you could do it as a bite then if you wanted to do that.
Okay, so we can do that then.
So with these Flame Skull having blur on, you do get a disadvantage on the attack.
Okay. All right. 13.
I think that still hits, actually. Yeah, that just hits. Go ahead and do your damage.
Go ahead, Sergeant Skruffles. 2d4. 9.
Okay. Flame Skull definitely has some cracks on it. It is able to maintain the concentration, though, on the blur spell.
Okay.
And then anything more from Skruffles?
Nope, we'll end the turn.
All right, Leopard, you're up. Two of your companions have gone across the cavern. You're still under the effects of the fear, if I remember right, correct?
Correct. But you also mentioned I don't see him currently.
Right.
So I'm free to also try and make my way across. So I'll use my dash action to try to catch up.
Climbing down and up again?
Yep.
Okay, go ahead and give me either athletics or acrobatics.
Right. Not going to end well. Yeah, 11.
Okay, that'll be enough for you to get down. It was just a DC 10.
Okay.
A little bit slippery, but you're able to manage it. And then that will put you next to Zoe.
Okay. And that will be it for me.
All right. So next is the Rhinoceros. I was not expecting there to be a Rhinoceros in this combat.
Well, that's your first mistake.
That was, in fact, my first mistake.
You gotta expect the unexpected.
All right, so brays at the skull and then charges at it. So I have to make a gore attack, and then it has to get a saving throw. So that will definitely hit. Damage 4d8. Yeah. I'm not even going to keep adding. So, all the way across to the other side, easily clearing the gap as this thing is just trampled. The Flame Skull is, in fact, no more.
Yeah, woohoo!
All right.
And that's the proper way to kill it.
All right, Zerelda, it is your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna use all my movement speed to head on over as far as I can get to near the bugbears. Or no, close to Zoe if I can.
Okay, so you're heading up to the top there?
Actually...
You know about
this
that
way.
gorge there. Okay.
Right, I forgot about the gorge. Just this direction, and then as far as I can go.
Right, so with a dash action, that will take you and your tiny feet to the end of this room. So you make it to the door.
Okay.
Any bonus actions?
No, I end my turn.
Okay, Zero, you're up.
Okay, I'm gonna take my movement. As I move, I'm gonna just throw my bow over my shoulder, grab my knife and my axe, and follow this guy with my movement. When he's in line of sight, I'm throwing my knife, and I'm gonna try to close the distance for the axe.
Okay. That later. Okay. It's 5, 10, 15. 20 feet gets you into the room. You won't be able to close the distance to him. Actually, 20. Oh, you can. Okay. So yeah, go ahead and
the knife is gonna go first.
Yeah, go ahead and make the knife attack.
All right, let me get back to that character. Switch app. 1 second here. There we go. All right. That is +8. 20. Not natural. Dirty.
The 20 would hit. However, he is going to use his reaction for shield again. The dagger bounces.
Okay, then since he used his reaction, instead of closing the distance, could I change my action?
What is it that you're doing? Because this essentially is your bonus action to throw the axe or do the axe thing.
Oh, okay. I would have done an action as the change, so no, I'll just do the bonus action then.
Okay, so you're gonna close the distance with the axe then?
Yeah. Yeah, if it was the other way, I would have done the spell.
So you're not able to do a spell and do a bonus action attack with a dagger.
Okay. So for
go
the
ahead and
axe,
take the swing.
That is a 17.
I'll strike against the shield. All
right, that's all I got.
Zeno.
Oh, look, there's another bugbear in front of me.
Go for it.
15 to hit.
15 will hit.
13 damage.
Okay.
And my second attack, 14.
That will just miss.
Damn. Well, that's all I got.
All right. So then we have Zoe.
All right. So I want to move as far as I can into the room that Zero's in. Oh wait. Wait, no. Actually, I want to go this way. If I can.
We'll open up that hallway. So you heading down the hallway then?
Yes, I'm going to head down the hallway and go through the doors.
So to do that much distance, that will have to be a full dash action.
That's perfectly fine.
Well, you could use your tabaxi speed.
You are right. Let me look at that real quick. Yeah, I'll use that.
Okay, and that gives...
Is this a closed wall?
Yes, that's closed.
Okay.
Not anymore.
Right, and then you, the tabaxi speed just doubles your movement speed, right?
Yes.
And what does that count as? Is that just a bonus action, or?
Doesn't say.
Okay, so then it's just a part of your movement.
Yeah.
Okay. So you close the distance, you're able to go through the doors, and you do see the black spider has his magical barrier up, while Zoe is taking not Zoe. Zero is taking a swing at him with the axe. It kind of just clashes and bounces off.
Okay. And so is this shield only protecting him from the front, or is it like a full thing?
I think it's a full thing, but let me double check because that is a good question.
And there are words coming out of Zero's mouth that you've never heard before because she is frustrated.
Full protection. It doesn't say it covers from one side.
Okay. You know what? I'm not going to do anything. I'm just going to sit here and watch for now. I'm just going to...
You do have your attacks, so you can still try to make them even if they miss.
Yeah, but this is entertaining for me.
Right.
Wow. Two of you are getting a talking to from the wall.
The question is, how much did he pay her?
That'll be a question that we don't bridge. All right, the wall, your turn.
Okay. Did I hear either Zerelda or Zoe run past? I imagine not.
No.
No. Okay. In that case, well, Zeno's engaged. To be honest, what would I do? I'm just going to keep attacking.
All right, go for it.
So I will attack Bugbear letter C again.
Okay.
Okay, that's going to be a 23.
That will hit.
Okay, that's going to be 16 damage.
We'll drop him.
Okay. I'll turn to the next one. You're next. And I will attack.
Go for it.
That's going to be another 23.
Also hit.
And that one is 14 damage.
Okay. You take a swing at, go through, cut through the one, turn, take a nice solid swing at the next one. Again, see kind of those muscles lock up for a hot second as the lightning courses through him. He is still standing, though.
Okay. Okay. Cool.
Any other actions? Action surge, battle mastery stuff, anything like that?
Well, I mean, to be honest, these are fodder to me. The battle master hasn't played in too much because I was going to save it for the 8 of them, but you kind of took them out.
All right. So then next is going to be the black spider. Starting at this spot here. Goes and weaves his spell, releases the energy on it, and in that square, a pit of blackness appears and starts to grow rapidly. Need Zero and Zoe both to give me a Constitution saving throw.
Ooh, my first nat 20. 21 total.
Okay. Zoe?
I'm still here.
What was your Constitution save?
Oh, my Constitution save. Let me go back to that real quick because it just finished. Constitution save. Oh, where'd it go? There it is. 1d20. Constitution is. Oh my god, where'd it go? I have like 50,000 screens up. I'm sorry. 18.
Okay, so you both make the save. You would have taken 26 points of force damage and been pulled toward that that point. Since you both made the save, you do stay where you're at and take that would have been 13 points of force damage. As like I said, the circle of black just starts to suck you guys towards that. You're able to brace yourselves against where you're at and not move.
This is for sure not consensual. Alright.
Pity they sent just you two in here.
You're a dirty bastard.
All right. The bugbears. One of which is going to be swinging at Zeno. That one's going to hit. And then against the wall, which will miss. Oof. 16 points of bludgeoning.
Oh, that's okay. Okay. We're fine. We're fine.
Right. Is it for the bugbear? Now Skruffles.
All right, let's go. Okay, so he's which one is Skruffles? This one?
The lower one.
Okay, the lower one. All right, that's what I thought. So he's too far to really do anything.
You can do a dash and try to catch up. That's about it.
Yeah. He's gonna dash after Zerelda.
What's his movement speed as a wolf?
As a wolf, where'd it go?
On the first page.
So as a wolf, his movement is... Does not say. Where'd it go?
I'm seeing 40 for a wolf.
Okay.
If it's a regular wolf.
Okay.
So then he's dashing. So it's 70 feet will get him to Zerelda.
Okay.
Is he going further in any direction, or is he staying with Zerelda?
He's staying with Zerelda.
Okay. Which then brings us to our next, which is Leopard.
All right. I realized I did not make my save against fright last turn.
Go for it.
What are you? All right.
So essentially, just make two of them.
Well, I guess the next one will be at the end of the turn, right?
Yes.
So
what was the first one?
It was what kind of saving throw was it? Was it
Wisdom?
Wisdom. Okay, so 13. Oh no. Sorry, I forgot proficiency. 16.
16 will make it.
Okay. So I will shake off this effect, and all I can really do is book it after Zoe.
Okay, so heading down the same way?
Yep.
And you're taking a dash as well to get to them?
Yeah, I can't make it otherwise.
Okay. So I'll put you there. So you're just past the doorway.
Okay. And that would end my turn.
Okay. So then next is the Rhinoceros. So where are you sending that, Zeralda? Has a movement speed of 40.
You're
Zeralda.
muted.
Zeralda, you're muted.
Not even seeing her light up.
Hey, sorry.
Okay. So the Rhinoceros, where are you sending them? They have a 40 feet of movement.
Is he the one behind me?
I know that's Skruffles. He's over here.
Oh, okay. Then I guess back over the walkway and this way.
And I'm assuming we'll dash him to get him to you, so I will put him... He's adjacent to you, but I'm putting him there so I know which one's which.
Okay.
And it is now your turn.
Okay. I am going to say to Zeno and the wall, I'm going to say, you're going to want to step back. And I am going to roll to use Moonbeam.
All right, go for it. I think that's I that has to roll. What is your saving throw? What's your DC?
1 second. It is 14.
Both of them fail. Are you just casting it at second level?
Yes.
And I'm going to assume you put it here, so you're able to hit both of them.
Yes, that's what I was intending.
Okay. All right, go ahead and do your damage.
Okay, let me see the damage on that. $2d10 rating. It's not the 10. This the 10? That's the 10. First one was 10. Second was 5.
Okay, so 15 total?
Yes.
And as this deadly laser of moonlight comes blasting out of the ceiling, both of them scream and fall into the water. It is a concentration spell, though, if I remember right, correct?
Let me check.
Yeah.
Yes.
So the Rhinoceros goes away.
Okay.
All right. And then any movement from Zeralda?
I am my turn.
We are back up to the top with 0.
Okay. If I don't take movement, which I'm not going to, and I burn my bonus action, do I still get advantage on my attack?
Double check to make sure that's not ranged only. If not, then yes.
Let me see.
Is this the cunning action aim?
I believe so, yes.
It just says your next attack.
Okay, so then yes.
Okay. Which then would give me sneak attack if I hit.
Correct.
Okay, so that's what I'm gonna do. Can't throw at this range, so I'm gonna go with the hand axe.
Okay.
So we are 23.
23 will hit.
All right, so that with the hand axe would be.
It would be a total of 3d6 then.
3d6 and the +2 for the dex, right?
Yes.
Okay. So 5, 9, 10 total.
All right. It takes a nice heavy hit from the axe. Probably one of the first major hits he's taken since the initial arrow volley.
Could I, as a free action, seeing that we're in like a cave, just attempt to yell to Zariel like as loud as I could? We could use some help.
Yeah. Wall, give me a perception check. Actually, we'll say the Wall, Zeno, and Zerelda.
Well, I did just have a moonbeam in my face, so that's. Sorry, you didn't call for numbers.
No, go ahead. Go ahead with the numbers.
What am I rolling?
Perception.
8.
Okay.
23.
Zeno definitely hears it.
What was that noise?
Wow. This party, all gonna get a talking to.
Go ahead, Zerelda, whenever you're ready.
8.
Okay, so you guys don't hear it, but Zeno, you do. It's actually pretty clear you hear Zero calling for assistance.
Cool.
Your turn.
I mean, to be fair, she was calling me. I know that kind of hurts the chances, but how his character might react.
Oh, it's fine, Wall. You, me, I could be the Wall of Blariel. Could be a new nickname. Anyway, how far can I go?
Yeah, 30 feet of movement, 60 feet of dash.
Right. Well, I mean, like, because this map isn't like.
So your
me pushing
tokens,
there goes.
Your tokens are not to scale. The squares are. So squares are 5 feet.
Okay. So I got.
So you are at the bottom of the stairs.
Right. So 1, 10, 15, 25, 30. Okay. I am gonna use my bonus action because we did look this up, and this is fine. I'm gonna use my bonus action to use Sever Strike.
Okay.
Which should get me here to the door.
Okay, so you're just using the bonus action to cast a spell to get the extra movement.
Yes.
Okay.
And I can use my regular action because we checked to do a cantrip.
Yes.
So I'm going to use Eldritch Blast on the wizard man.
Go for
it. Natural 20, baby!
I was waiting for one of those. Great. Go ahead with the second beam as well.
Okay. The second beam was an 18.
The 18 will miss.
Okay. So the natural 20. Oh my gosh. 25 damage.
Right. The blast coming out of seemingly nowhere has him almost doubled over in pain. He is not looking good. Right, so then that is yours. The next will be Zoe.
All right. So what I want to do then, since we got progress. Thank you, Zeno. I'm going to, with my lightning short sword, I'm going to just go in guns blazing to try to stab him in his side, because I feel he's focusing on Zero, correct?
Right.
Okay.
I mean, he's been kind of defending against the both of you, magic user. But
okay,
yeah, go for it.
Let's do this. 23.
That will hit.
Today is just my day, isn't it? D6. A 5.
That is just enough.
Oh,
How do you want to do it?
We're just going to go straight in his ribs.
All right, sure enough, you kind of just drop the bow, pull the short sword that you picked up from your dead ally Barry all those months ago, and go running up and just run him right through the side. As you just grabs onto the wounds. And as he's just kind of uttering the last couple words, he just slumps and falls dead.
That's what you get. And I'll just take my little short sword, remove it out of him, flick off the blood, and that's the end of my turn.
All right. The combat is officially over. Lays dead, just kind of pumping the last bit of his blood onto the ground. Leopard, you hear in the back of your minds, you hear the voice of your patron, just hear this little chuckle. Even though you didn't get the killing blow, my friends, our queen is pleased. Your services are greatly appreciated. Enjoy your new friendships.
I'm gonna go up to the body, and he said he's still having his last gasps.
He's kind of, yeah, like he's definitely on his death saving throws at this point.
Yeah, I'm gonna summon my rapier and just put it through his throat.
And I told you to end him violently. Leopard, you're one of my favorites. As you do that, the last bit of just arterial blood kind of sprays up the Fey blades as he finally breathes his last.
As since he would have been down, that would count as a crit, correct?
Yes. Oh no, this is the killing blow for him.
Right. It would trigger then the ensnaring, so he would be. I would assume.
Yes. Yes, so that's a good point.
Yeah.
So you stab him with the blades as you kind of pull out. Within the cracks of the stonework, just kind of wraps up this thorny ivy. It just kind of curls and rotates the body around as it just kind of sits almost in this thorny vine casket. As his head hangs back, just hair draping over the back of it, robes and arms a little bit slumped, as just the blood from the various wounds just pools on the floor and runs down the thorny vines.
Turn to the other side. It's best to make sure.
I can't agree more.
All right. And since we just exactly hit 10 o'clock, that's where we'll go ahead and end tonight's session.
Woo!
If there's anybody still
we
here,
killed that bastard.
Thank you everybody for watching the stream. This was our first run. Our next session will be a lot smoother. You guys will definitely get more time with us. So we will make sure that this runs properly the next time. And thank you all very much. I hope you enjoyed your stay. And as always, you guys are welcome at my table. Thank you.